December 20th. The boys are here, and Ryan Whitney is in studio. Boy,
what a pleasure.
Just what were you just saying the last 30 seconds before?
If we were,
these guys
if these idiots somehow had us live,
it's probably on.
I was gonna say if these idiots had us live, we're both fired.
You didn't say anything anyway. You just alluded to.
We're both fired.
I
was very careful.
We definitely did not.
I don't want to work at this company anyways anymore.
Boy, you were fucking
horrible.
Fired up. Today.
I was so.
Well, I know how.
Well, I've been. It's been inside the whole time. It's been like it went away.
Right.
It was 24 hours, and then it went away, and then when you watch it again,
I know.
But the anger is at myself. Like I think I said on there. I don't even know what I said on there. But I just was so bad at the game. Not going in and not like knowing the rules and kind of how Survivor works, and actually my thought process of like, oh, once you get to the merge, there's nobody even together anymore. Like right there, that shows you. I was dead in the water.
So the last tweet of my For You feed, this unnamed show. Yeah, your content was unbelievable. You were on the ropes and you sat and watched the President's Cup for 2 hours.
But I could have looked for an idol, but I said I'd never look for an idol. So dumb.
But why die on that hill?
I know.
Why not just break that rule at that point?
I know.
And
I was like, I'm dead. Even if I find an idol now, I'm dead.
Yeah, but you don't know when the merger is though. Like the final.
We all kind of.
We didn't know, but we knew.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I mean, but this is what happens. I told you this. Once you play the game, like I was driving in today, texting with Taylor and talking to Will on the phone about the game.
Will's playing this game still as hard as possible.
Yes. No, I think he thinks he's still playing. Like I mean, I know the man is suffering.
CTE3. But the clip of those guys and Dave getting that idol, it's like, Dave being in the show, I'll stand on that, and I know you agree with me. It's just ridiculous. There's too many people that would never cross him. There's too many people who understand, like, this guy butters their bread. What?
Well, I'm surprised you didn't know. Like, I knew that going in, though. I'm like, this is bullshit, but these are the rules.
Yeah, but I didn't think that he would be so, like, willing to keep people around based on feelings and shit.
Moob's the easy decision. She's going to take it beyond the game. And I don't want to do that. It's like...
Why? You just think she's going to be mad about it?
I think she's going to take it like personal, like...
But that's the game.
Yeah, but Dan, she's a 20-something-year-old girl who's on...
Yeah, but you put her in the game. You put her in the game. Why didn't we play that clip on Unnamed today?
I know. If you played that... If you played that clip to Dave 20 years ago, he'd be like, that's not me. There's no way that's me. That's a fake thing. That's not true.
I'd say 4 years ago. 5 years ago.
When he made Rhea cry.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so far she's playing the game. Rhea's playing the game really well.
Rhea's playing the game really well.
His moves cried in the last hour. Do we have an update?
It's just like hard, and I think I'm just tired.
Oh yeah, well,
She was crying while I was sitting.
I'm 30 fucking years older than her. How tired do you think I was sleeping in that fucking place? Walking around there and seeing these fucking
smashing glasses, winning challenges. I mean, at one point last night, I don't even think we said our name. Did you say it's a disease to be this good?
Yeah, well, in the way it is. You just walk around, you see you look over and you're tired, and all the Chicago office people are just sitting around their couches, and everyone's dicking around, you're like,
eating,
just fucking grazing. I think about 20 pounds that week.
I do think that you grabbing that idol, and what a pick to go in the middle last night.
I'm an even number guy. That's number 2.
That must have been the best moment ever for Minute fans. Like, I'm on my coach, like, oh shit, because I didn't know. Because once we're out. I didn't even know.
I don't think I ever told you, right?
You had an idol,
right?
And so, like, to see that, I'm like, Minute fans, stand up. Did you see the clip of the it's like, I think it's from an English soccer game where they're all watching in the bar.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
That's fucking
go. What an edit to end it.
It was great
before the break.
So great. I was so fucking excited because I was wandering over, and they told me later. I think Rob, the producer, told me that idol had been there for 14 hours.
Jesus.
Right on and I was on the treadmill a couple mornings.
Yeah, it could have been you easily, although you wouldn't even
I wouldn't have seen it. I wouldn't have I would have been like, oh, I got to throw this feather away.
You can't play it. You can't. It's your rule. You can't play the idol.
Even if I found one, I couldn't.
I'm a man of principle.
No, my ego, for sure killed me and like got in the way.
It wasn't even that. It was just, I think you were...
No, it was kind of, I was like, I'm not looking for idols.
I think it was first time playing Itis a little bit.
It was first time playing, yes, for sure. Not knowing the game at all. And also... I was pretty sure. I was like, Dave's gonna just make sure I'm around because we make content. We can make good content together. And there was just, and then I believe Dan, and then Dan is just Dan's a dirtbag too.
I thought, because sometimes with you, I forget, like even in the moment when during the jousting thing, like when I was yelling at you, I'm like, I forget sometimes this guy played in the NHL, like he's fucking crazy. I thought you were going to fucking punch Dan.
If I saw Dan, like if I saw those guys like right around getting in the nice Uber X shithole car they got me to leave the premise or back at the house, I think I would have, I might have tried to fight him. But then I was so mad at myself that I was taking it out on others. It was pathetic to go out like that.
What was like the day like, what's a full day like with Mincy and Clemmer?
Fucked.
Yeah.
Clemmer was so goddamn annoying. I like Clemmer too.
Yeah, we all like
Mincy's just like, it's like talking to a horse. He's it's like, but Clemmer, like you can have conversations with, but because it was the end of the game, I'm telling you, I wish we could call France. Francis snapped on Clemmer like rage, and he was already pissed off from his mishap. And he's screaming at Clemmer, shut the fuck up about the game. Clemmer went through every single step and how they made the biggest mistake not keeping him around. He said, I would have carried them. I would have carried them to the finals. Like, Clemmer, you couldn't carry a fucking gallon of milk. And you're talking about carrying Dave and Rhea and Big Cat to the finals.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, when I grabbed that idol and I went upstairs to the thing and played, I saw it. I was like, holy fucking shit. And I didn't, to that point, I hadn't told a soul once I got it.
Did you tell anyone?
Well, I can't say that.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like, my first reaction was not to. That's for sure.
I thought after, I wonder if he told anyone. We can't get into it. But then I'm like, I just don't want to see him tell someone when we come back. We're right away. Everyone watching's like, no, why'd you tell him or her?
Well, so far having the idol is like not this great thing in this game.
You've played a great game. You've played it because your challenges are really good.
Yeah.
And you've been smart enough to know you got to get Taylor out. But the
problem with that is we don't lose challenges. So like it doesn't matter. Like we could sit there all day. We fucking won 4 in a row because the other team is so fucking inept. Dave is on the fucking puzzle. Was worse than me the year before. Like it's just
Dave was hard. How
they lost last night? I don't even know. What's that?
How would you have gotten? What was your plan? Not even to tell Will that you'd get Taylor.
Yeah.
But you would have told Biz or not. So both them would have been like it's somebody else. And
Hands
boom.
are clean.
And their hands are really clean, not Dave and Dan.
That's what I said to them. Yeah, I said that you guys did nothing wrong. Do you want to blame me for this? Fine. But just so you know, you can blame me all you want. Then it's the 2 of you and it's the 4 of us. So
they were all done. CT3.
But I wouldn't have ever voted. I was not going to vote Will out at that point. And Biz was
me. He was following.
Yeah, that's the thing. And listen, maybe Biz wins the game. I'm not saying that. Maybe Will wins again. So I'm not going to spoil. But that was the fucking game is crazy. The fucking game.
So
is
when
crazy.
When it was announced and I had watched the prior season, I didn't.
This game is way, 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 way dirtier.
And I went in thinking like, don't let it get you mad. Like just like have a good time with it.
And that worked.
And I did. Yeah. And then I was like, I tried having a good time with it, and I'm fucking furious right now.
You went from eating,
and I want to kill someone.
You went from eating blizzards and laughing it up.
I was watching Rocky, eating blizzards.
We were having a great time.
And then all of a sudden I'm with Clemmer and Mincy.
Kill you.
I'm looking at Mincy's feet. It looked like he was just fucking, he was
gross.
like he was working in a dirt pile, a big thing of mud with his bare feet, and Clemmer's like a little cat. He was like on a chair, like all skinny. It was.
I remember the year before when Chase stabbed me in the back. All you care about is the game. The game. I'm into the game like crazy. You're eliminated. And it's like, you're just done.
You don't even know life's going on.
Right. I remember texting people within the game, like Tommy's other people, like, you gotta fucking kill Che for me. And they're like, yeah. And I like, you were texting me that, and I was like, oh my God. I'm like those guys last year. I'm like, oh yeah, Whitney, yeah, he's still alive. Okay.
I was texting you, and then I remember being like, why? I think on camera, like, why isn't Kirk responding? Get Dan. That's what I was texting everyone. Get Dan.
On my team. I'm like, on my phone. The one thing they should do, I know Dave can't, we probably can't do it. I guess I said this in the show. In a perfect world, they just say, you get your phones and say goodnight to your kids. Other than that, you're fucking on your own.
I saw a comment somewhere too that said, I don't even know if this is possible, but you don't even announce who is on the show till you get there.
Impossible with us though. We're old, we're traveling, we have commitments. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think-
true.
You can't do that.
But the pre-show alliance, like that's another thing. I didn't even talk. I talked to you a little bit, and I knew we'd be solid, but then we could never get on the same squad.
Right. Which I thought was actually going to be good in the long run if we could get down the road together. But now I learned that you had no idea that you would then still be politicking on your own. I don't know why you thought that. You saw we're all in our chambers, our silos for the last 10.
But yeah, I also went into the game and I was like, I ain't getting Kirk and I ain't getting Biz, and then so to end up not having to get either
That's
guy
good
that you would have
list.
possibly had to get,
Yeah.
that's like a win for me. So yeah, there's just so much more I want to say.
But yeah,
There's no delay.
you will come back when we're. You know what we'll do? You and I will do a show in Chicago.
Okay.
We want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do
Yes.
that, and we'll just then we can just let it all rip.
And then we can just
Yeah, yes, I mean, I know what you want to do, but yeah, you can't. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, you even see Colleen.
This Grace O'Malley thing, though, huh? Like, whatever.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy what he's done. It's crazy how he's just completely alienated this employee enough to where she goes to another former employee's podcast network. This
I was actually
asshole.
surprised because Alex and Dave have a good relationship.
Yes.
So I was surprised that
Yeah,
she would
that's a
then.
good point.
But to Dave's point, like I guess he's saying, like I do believe him. I don't think he cares if Grace O'Malley. I think he's just happy she's gone.
I think it's just somebody to pay for her content, to be honest with you. Like
But,
they're going to produce it.
but if she completely blows up,
Yeah.
that'll be a kick in the dick. Unless Bree also continues to blow up and rise, then he really won't care. But if
Yeah.
it ends up being like Cooper and what's the other girl?
Sophia Franklin.
Sophia, and he's on the wrong side of it, that'll eat away at him. And I'll love it.
Dave just texted me. He said that you can't talk about chicken fried. We can't talk about this.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, that's fine.
Actually,
Orange made it.
oh, wait,
I actually just did text.
I
me.
just got an email.
Text them if that thing happened.
I was fired.
I have audio from that, so I just don't know if it actually occurred.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
We can't spoil it.
Why can't that's not spoiling anything.
Well, here's the thing
God.
though. With somebody will then maybe see it. You know what I mean? Who hasn't happened in the game yet?
Yeah, but
I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're saying where it is. You fucking dummy.
oh my God.
Hey, you know what? You're a man of your word. You were a man of your word the whole way.
Oh my God. But now I'm wondering, did he know that? If he knew what that is
No, I don't.
that
no.
is infuriating. I'm so dumb.
The treadmill idol was hidden during the explanation of the water bottle challenge. So that was a long. People don't. You don't know if you're watching, but that's probably 18 hours.
It is crazy though that when it's 4-4 and you miss, Francis has to throw. Like if he makes that,
Francis doesn't beat Kirk Minahan. Doesn't beat him at the Ryder Cup. Like that's the one thing I knew he wasn't going to beat me. I was actually surprised you didn't do that one.
they kind of edited it where Francis said Witt said he didn't want to.
That's not true. Is it?
I said, hey, I'll gladly do it.
Yeah.
So did Francis, and I was like, hey, I'm totally fine with you starting.
Were you in the spot Biz was in?
I
that was
no,
Dave,
I was in
right?
the
That
last.
Dave,
I was in the last one, so I had to
where,
throw
where
it over
Will
the
was, or
tallest.
Taylor was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a one-handed grab, and but I was looking back. I mean, I can't really blame like Francis. It was a
He played
4-4.
Yeah, he did really well.
But if he buries that one and
Everything-
we win the whole thing, it's just
well, you get knocked off the next time anyway, though.
yeah. I suppose you're
I
right.
don't mean that. You know, it's just.
I suppose
It saved you a day with those guys. Though.
that's the other part of it. I got on red. I was done. I knew it. I said it. I go, well, that's it for me. It was you, Will, Taylor, Biz, and Rico, who I was chatting with, but what a fucking menace. And then I'm like, oh, I'm on the red team. I'm done.
Right. Yeah. That was a good chat.
And I thought Dan at the time would actually still be like, all right, we've been together, and God was I
But
wrong.
didn't he lie to you very early in the game though?
He didn't include. Yeah, he did lie to me.
That's
He
what I'm
did,
saying.
when
So
we got Robbie.
So you should have put that together later.
Not a great gameplay.
But very
Not great
nothing
survivor
easier.
player.
I don't like doing that because you can Monday morning quarterback everybody, other than the person who wins it. Believe me, everybody makes stupid mistakes.
Yeah, and I think the later you make mistakes, it's probably even harder. Where at least I wasn't like sniffing a victory.
Correct. I was surprised. A lot of people were saying to me, or some people within the game were saying to me that some of the players didn't like my celebration, and that was turning them off. And I'm like, when you win, you win.
If you're not going to celebrate hard in something
It's
like
fucking
that,
surviving.
especially in the 4-4, the water bottle throw, where I
Yeah.
mean, you went down like Lionel Messi, like after a goal in the fucking
you gotta do
World
it.
Cup.
You gotta do it. But in that moment, it feels that important to me.
And those assholes, they put like better helmets on us for the water bottle
Than the
throw
jousting.
than the jousting. Oh shit. Fuck, when I hit you, I'm like, oh my God. I just thought like Minifans, Twitter, my address. I was like, oh my God, I like these people. No.
That was very funny.
I think I was apologizing more to you than Dan was to Biz when he was taking a shit.
Oh, I mean, Dan would have literally eaten his shit if Biz had put it on the plate right there. Just said, just literally eat this. Just have a plate of this. It was like, Dan, have some fucking pride, would you please? No, am I wrong?
Oh, that game. Fuck.
This is what everyone. It is.
I think some people are probably, well, they're not. I don't.
It's PTSD.
They're talking about this game so much. It's like you don't even get it,
Yeah,
though.
I have PTSD. It's worse than being in Vietnam. It's worse. I think it's actually worse.
Who's that guy that you realized was stolen valor on this show years ago with Steve?
Albright.
Yeah.
Which fucking Dave tried to fire fucking Steve for at the time.
Yeah,
And
you
now-
had his back.
And now Steve's breaking fucking stories for Dave. You know, the main wire's reporting on Dave's stuff. So you haven't seen Colony in a while, huh?
No, I haven't.
Been a while.
He's back.
It's
Crawled
crazy,
back.
yeah. Like the what is the saying? The distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
I hated him, and I was so done with you on this show. I was like, I can't listen to the show anymore. And then all of a sudden, you hired that idiot Coleman, and I'm like, I want Cullinane back.
This is how the show works.
I want Cullinane back. I know.
Now most people want Coleman back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So he's now coming. Yeah, I'll never want Coleman back.
No.
Although the drops were solid. But yeah, Dave, when you do like you have this thing where you're like I don't know. Like you have this like little like response to him sometimes that drives me nuts. And I heard one the other day where I'm like, oh fuck, those are coming back. But
Oh, he's gonna be gone.
then
soon.
what do you
Yeah,
what's
I'm
going
with
on?
him,
What's
yeah.
going on here? What's going on here?
What do you mean?
He's gone. What's he going to do?
True crime for us.
He's going to do case.
We're gonna do the Case Network, and Dave is asked to leave to go be the producer for that.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
This is done. This
He
is
said
announced.
to
Show
me, he
announcement.
said,
Sounds
I
like I'm
don't-
being, no, it sounds like I'm being pushed out at this moment right now, which is totally fine.
He said,
which is fine with
he
me.
said, I don't like the Kirk Minahan show. I don't like the fans.
But
was
Dave,
cool.
He
but
said-
Dave, this is like a
part of
good
it,
thing for you, right? It's a compliment that he wants you.
Well, I'm part of a team that solved a murder recently. So yeah.
True. And then second, you'd rather do that.
I don't know about that.
You can't even. He can't make a decision.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Yeah,
can't.
but why?
You
Yeah,
can't-
I was on the phone with him the other night. And I was like,
You're telling me right now if you don't have one, you're 50-50.
it's
They're
exactly
two
the same.
They're two completely
Okay, if
different
I said
things,
to you,
though.
if I said to you, you can get paid exactly the same
Yep.
for the next year. You can do the thing you outlined to me, and we're working on.
Yep.
Or you can do the Kirk Minahan show. One or the other. Just one or the
It
other.
would, can I have
won't
to preface
answer
it?
it.
No, but I have to preface it.
No,
it
there's
would
no-
be
no, I have no-
it would
no
be the
prefacing.
other because the other is building something out. Like that's just different.
That's
I
what
do.
I'm saying.
I
That's what
like
I'm saying.
it.
So
I
you
like
answered
the
it.
madness of
Round
this show.
four.
Like
Round-
what's wrong with this? I like it.
I'm not saying.
Nobody
I'm not
said
saying you.
this. Nobody said
Okay,
that.
all
You're
right.
so defensively.
It was just a question. I thought you would rather that, and then I was right, and you answered it. But it just takes you a
No,
while.
you don't like this show. You like the case.
That's
fine.
not what it is. That's
Justin,
the defensive
Justin, what's your
part. That's-
takeaway from that?
I think he likes the case. I think he likes the case a little bit more.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I think.
it's fine.
I mean. I get it. It's like this
Yo was a
is
big
this
fan
is
of-
whack
Yo's-
pack crazy shit. That's like legit.
Big fan of the case. When I met her at the Wilbur, it was Whitney's wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was very, very. Her brother went to school with that girl, and so they were like,
Yeah.
not involved. That sounds a little weird. They were involved in it.
I understand.
They were.
cleared her as
They
a
knew
suspect,
about
yeah.
it. They knew about it. Yeah. Kirk showed up to my house with Dave and a recorder. I was like, oh fuck. But yeah, it's wild. And I hope that. When does that case start?
Which trial?
Yes, trial.
Well, we don't know that yet.
And when do you think roughly you'll be announcing your next case?
Don't know that yet either.
But have 1, 2, 3 options? Not even willing to say?
For the actual season 3?
Yes.
No. I don't think we're even close to that right now.
Oh, okay.
Because we're doing this other stuff now with potentially
I seriously text.
A&E and Netflix and all this shit. So
I think
don't-
you should do the whole Irish Travelers.
It's definitely
I'm
a documentary.
I'm not going near that shit. Fuck
It could be
that.
part of the sports and entertainment podcast.
I'm
Hey,
crazy. I'm not
hey.
that crazy.
I got some buddies that are like, maybe you guys stop talking about
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
I was like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I didn't get my head kicked in like Biz. But-
that story. I mean, that is
One of the craziest stories of all time.
I know.
For art, obviously for Chicklets, it was just, and the way he wrote it, we woke up 3 a.m. text, 4 a.m. actually, and he's got marks on him, and he's texting what happened, and it's like 6:30. I'm like, what the fuck? And then talked to him, got the whole rundown, and then I still was like, this is nuts, but you know, you just don't know what happened, and he's definitely concussed. And then the video was the fact he remembered it all that well and then survived it. It sounds crazy. Legit, he could have
easily been killed. They're not even close.
The one kick that the guy missed, if that hits him, that might be it.
Fucked. Yeah, it's a wild story. What else is going? Are we taking calls today or no?
Yeah, we got jammed up lines.
Oh, they're jammed up.
Yeah.
You want to take some calls with her?
I'd love to.
I should, as always, by the way, shout out to the sisters.
Yep.
Zaddy.
Support.
What's that?
I mean, I found that thing as you were doing Unnamed.
What thing?
It hasn't been vetted out. Supposedly the site is claiming they talked to Dave Portnoy. He's supposed to do a podcast. He erupted on this
Which
girl.
site?
Call Dave.
Which site?
It's called Dumois. It's like it's almost like TMZ.
So they could just be making this up?
Well, text him.
I mean, I have audio of this woman. I just don't know.
We'll text him. We'll get a confirmation.
What should I say? Were you gonna?
Did you bail on some podcast yesterday, blowing up on some girl or something? Dumois is what it's called.
As always, Colleen articulates it perfectly.
Dumois. Did you bail on Dumois yesterday?
Did you bail on Dumois yesterday? How do you spell
DEUX? DEUXMOI.
Sources are saying.
Sisters are saying.
Is that who's saying it?
Sisters are loyal. Yeah.
Can I say this? I don't want to. I'm getting along so well with the sisters right now. I don't want to turn on them ever. But I do feel like a little bit like they're kind of like mocking like a old man.
I think you're turning into a sex symbol.
No, I think it's
you
like
should see some of these comments.
I'm not gonna look at those, but I think it's kind of like, oh, look at this goofy, like, you know what I'm saying, Justin?
Justin
like,
was eating it up this morning.
I think it's a little bit of that. First of all, Justin's probably doing half the comments.
I was the first to call you Zaddy.
That's true. That's true.
I texted. I'm sorry,
but they're my sisters. I love them.
Yeah, the Zaddy girls.
Thank you. Who are you texting?
I had texted you and Dave saying we should have Francis on. I thought that then meant Austin would get him on because Dave said,
well,
yeah.
the only thing I didn't say anything about it, but Francis in his blog post is basically like I was wrong.
But
so
he just said they're both so full of shit, just absurd. I wish I'd come on to offer some insight.
Well, give him Dave. Give him Dave. Do you have Dave's number?
Dave says, I got in a fight with the girl.
Okay, so this audio is real then.
Okay.
All right,
This is the woman.
So today I recorded or was
First of all, I'm
supposed
stunned
to record.
she sounds.
Dumois, it's your trendy voice.
Yeah.
That's right. So today I had a chance to talk to El Pres de
Dumois
Portnoy,
is reputable.
who has a very questionable history and is very problematic.
And they should be, what'd she say, honorably discharged? That clip you reposted?
Was it the okay thing or something?
Upside down, it's WP
That's
for
right.
white power.
What a dummy. So dumb.
I was supposed to record a
about that.
podcast episode with Dave Portnoy for my podcast. And
A podcast
I don't know if he was
episode
in a
for my
bad mood
podcast.
Podcast,
because the announcement of Grace going to Alex Cooper's podcast network was like just announced a couple hours prior.
This is a popular podcast?
But we got
Dumois is like pre-TMZ. Like they'll take a picture of like who Tom Cruise is dating before TMZ gets it sometimes. Yeah.
into a screaming fight. I can't air the episode because it's us screaming at each other for
Well, you
25
should
minutes.
fucking release the
cursing.
episode then.
Right.
No?
That is the ultimate release.
That'd be huge.
Dave doesn't think you can swear on YouTube?
He's so dumb. But now forever, he's like, got you out of the game.
It is true.
I can't say shit to him.
It's true.
I didn't vote for you. Check the tape.
That is true. Oh, God.
I just texted Francis.
Dave's number?
Okay, I'm gonna send him your number, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. All right, we'll take a few calls before Francis calls in. Hello. Which two are full of shit? With who's he saying? Francis?
I think you and Dave. I'm guessing.
Me?
Or Jeff and Dave. He just said those two are full of shit.
No, we'll find out. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Minahan. How are you doing today?
Cam, how are you? This is a Canadian with. This is a man
Yes.
from Alberta, Canada.
He's from Alberta.
Yes. Yeah.
It's my province.
Did you know, Cam?
Oh, I've watched.
Cam, did you know
watched-
I saw?
Oh, go ahead, Kurt.
Thank you, Cam. I saw on Twitter the other day that Ryan Whitney holds the hockey record for plus minus in the game, +7
in the KHL.
In the KHL, +7.
+7. Wow. I didn't even remember that.
Well, he's
Really?
on that Russian. He's on that Russian gas and cold McDonald's. Of course, you're going to get +6.
So Cam knows. There was a game there where they would give. I saw guys going to the doctor's office. I might have told you this before, or the doctor's room in the locker room, and they'd come out and they're like, I feel unbelievable. I feel unbelievable. Go in, try. I was like, what is it? Just nothing. They give you shot. So I went in. They give you a shot, and I was flying. I was like, I'm going to be in the NHL again. I'm
Very
gonna be in
funny
the-
that you just went in there and just took it without knowing what it is.
Oh yeah, it could have been anything. I mean, they could be tracking me right now from Russian material.
Where was it? What team was it?
I was on what the fuck? Where were the Olympics? Sochi. And I was flying around, and then the next day in practice, I was like, I suck again. So one of those games, I did the gas. I was plus seven. Plus 7.
Wow, that's unbelievable. What do you got, Cam?
I just wanted, this will be a brief call here, Kirk. I just wanted to, first of all, wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. This has been an awesome year of KMS.
Well, Coley doesn't agree. He's trying to leave.
A few show notes there for the Surviving Barstool.
Oh, yeah.
I know Jeff Freelow has been getting a lot of heat. I just want to say he's doing a really good job.
He is doing a good job.
He was super pumped during your puzzle challenge. I love that. Love the energy he's bringing. Another thing, nothing cracks me up more than like Dave kind of scheming by himself in a corner, and then the camera panning around, and there's Will standing there like a puppy dog just staring at him. And God, those moments crack me up.
There you go.
And one last note, the more whites of Keegs' eyes that I see, the more I fall in love with that crazy broad.
Wow.
Love it.
There you go.
Okay.
Like I said, she looks like Emma Stone with leukemia.
Okay. Oh my God.
What? I've said that before. What?
This is why.
I don't think I've heard that
This
before.
is why going into that show, I said I ain't ever voting against that motherfucker.
I don't even. What
And
is that?
I'll never put his name down, and I'll tell him if his name's getting put down, and I ain't crossing him.
I like Kelly.
Here, we want to call Francis.
Call Francis. Yes. It's fine.
Hello.
Francis, what's up?
Oh, hey, Kirk. How are we?
Good morning. You're live on the show. We are live, by the way, Whit.
Happy to hear
I
it.
feel
Hi,
bad.
Whit.
It's fine. No, you actually legitimately.
I feel bad.
You actually didn't spoil anything. You didn't.
You're right.
No, well, no, but I will say this: after the vote is done, everyone does go to the home, the house.
That's true.
So we are there. So we film stuff there.
That
I
is
assume
true.
that's what you meant.
Yeah, I did mean that.
All right, Yo, Francis, what's up?
Not much. I just watched you guys on the Unnamed because Whit had told me I was going to come on.
Yeah, so
and
Francis,
did
I
not.
wrote the group, and Dave said yeah, so I just figured from there Austin would set it up.
Yeah, I didn't have any say in that, but I thought because you had a blog that basically you kind of fell on the sword. I didn't know. I thought maybe they're like, well, there's no conflict here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally fine.
But you
I
said-
did explain kind of everything.
But you said you texted Whit that the two of us were full of shit, me and Dave.
No, yeah, well, yes. There's a few things that I thought were worth pointing out.
Go
The
ahead.
first is I love the inconsistency that you guys are hammering Dave about my contract thing, which I actually do side with Dave on that. I do think it was a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's funny, but I do think it was a coincidence. But then earlier, you guys were saying you didn't believe that anyone had actually gone through my bag to find the idol. And I think that it's crazy that you could think that, given that
No,
Big
I-
Cat told me
I
the
wasn't-
next morning.
No, I'm not even saying. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying they might have just said they did just to fuck with you. Like, did it look like your bag had been like ransacked? Like, did it look like it?
That's why I had the suspicion. That's
Oh,
why
I got you. Okay, yeah,
It was
yeah,
ripped apart. I didn't just like.
Gotcha. I thought like somebody had said to you they saw somebody go. I got you. Yeah, I got lost in the language of it.
No, I'm certain someone went through my bag.
Oh,
just as
yeah.
I think someone went through Roan's bag, and this was the thing that was happening.
And my golf bag.
Oh man,
Francis, that part of the game was ridiculous.
It's a
I
tou-
agree.
it's a-
You can't go through like people's private shit. I never thought that would be part of the game. I was with you on that.
It's a tough game. It's a fucking tough game.
Look, I think Whit, you and I learned a lot. We were definitely at a disadvantage from having never played it before. And like you said, if you got to have one under your belt to learn the rhythms and learn, the whole game.
Francis, why didn't you? When Roan said we got to get Dave, don't tell Rhea. Why'd you tell Rhea?
That wasn't
Okay,
that
so
wasn't that wasn't a great
that
moment.
is it's such a misleading edit, and I
Okay.
don't blame the editors. But this is what happened. I went to Roan and I said, "Roan, I'm bored. I think we should do Dave. I want to do something crazy. Let's go for Dave." And then Roan was like, really? Okay. And he liked the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me not to tell Rhea, but I got confused because he said, we need another person. And I was like, okay, well, I'll go talk to Rhea. You go talk to Moobs. Because I thought, given everything that had happened, that Rhea might be, that was a gigantic mistake for me. Like,
yeah,
I was cooked the moment I did that.
I was just saying to Whit though, like, because I was making fun of him. The easiest thing to do is Monday morning quarterback though, because everyone loses their fucking heads when they think they're about to get chopped. Like, it's just you just do dumb shit.
Right, and that brings me to why I gave Dave the idol. Like, everyone's saying it was so dumb of me. It's like, well, what did it fucking matter? It was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, you were dead. You were dead. You were dead either way.
I knew I was going home. I knew they were going to vote for me. Like, I'm scrambling for whatever in the same way that Rome did it last night. You do whatever you can. And what do I care that Dave has the idol? I'm out of the game. Like, I'd much rather it live on and have some impact than die in my pocket. That would have made me really pissed off.
Yeah, my thing is, I was just like, I didn't think I was on, not even what side it was, but like, I was like, you can't give your idol to somebody else and expect it to die if that person's eliminated.
I just think the way it was worded to you, Francis, I was with you at the time. I didn't know Survivor rules, that if you're holding it, it's literally physically holding the thing. I just thought there was some sort of, all right, Jeff said it's dead if I die. Like, Jeff did say that. He did say that.
Yes, look. Here's the thing. If you're a Survivor fan, you will be happy with the fact that Jeff, to the letter of the law, followed the wording of the rule in that exact second. But any human being, especially one who's not familiar with Survivor, would watch the conversation leading up to that moment and be fully aware that the context had me being like, this is what I'm about to do. How does this work? And he's like, yes, agreed. That's it.
And you're thinking, all right, hey, hold it. But if I'm done now, like, it's out of the game. That's where I was with you. That I think most people who'd never watched the show were with us.
It was also very funny that literally everybody in the game, I think everybody in Chicago knew Francis had an idol at that point. It was not a surprise.
Look, I am not here to say that I was good at this. I am not. This was not a strength of mine.
I thought it was a good week for you, though. I thought you had a good you had a good run on there. I thought they gave you a pretty good edit.
I had a blast. I had a great time. I was given a very good edit.
Concussions,
but I fundamentally, like, the whole masterminding strategy, setting people up, thinking about the long game. I wasn't thinking about any of that shit.
Why? I don't want to. Again, it's like a wrap-up show, but like, why did you? The only thing I would be critical of is I would not have believed Rhea at that point going into where she's like, "Don't play it."
Yeah, I know.
I think
you know what I mean.
I think it's up to that point. Rhea had
been honest with
gotten me through every elimination, and
that was me and Dan.
She had said had come to fruition.
This isn't about
I had no reason
always
to stop. I was completely under her spell at that point.
I know. I get it. Like I said, I will say this because it came up on the episode. Dave was mocking me. I legitimately I said to Francis after that, he did well, and Dave thought I was mocking him. I was not. That was a great competition Francis and I had with the fucking bottle toss.
I mean, the pat on the back, though, was a little...
It was a great game. He did really well.
I actually weirdly took that as sincere from Kirk.
I was sincere because I won.
I don't know. What I will say is if I continue to be defeated by Kirk in athletic competitions, I don't know how long I am for this fucking world.
And what would have been crazy is if yours had gone in, because that was super close.
It was.
When it was 4-4?
I had to just turn
they hit the rim.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that he had shot until I watched the episode. So I think mine was a little ahead of his. So I'm guessing just the first one in wins, right?
Yeah. No, but his one when you both threw at the same time, it airmailed it. But his one when it was 4-4 and he had to throw, it was very close.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right, there you go, Francis. All right, we'll talk to you.
Wait, 1 second, Francis. One sec. Is there any way, looking back, you could have What if you guys had put a vote? What if you'd given
Dave,
Roan?
How obsessed is Whitney with this game?
What if you'd given?
Dude,
What if you'd given Roan?
I have done this. I have done what you're doing. Okay.
Everyone does it. Even the people who win do it. This is all we do. I text with Will. I text with Taylor. I text with Whit. Now I know Clemmer has walked away from it. He's been able to not have it infiltrate his brain.
Oh my God!
Can you explain that?
That's what I want to hear. So yeah, let me hear that story.
Whitney undersold what happened at the house. I walked in and I'm like, kind of finally able to breathe a sigh of relief because I'm out of the game. I'm exhausted. I've slept in the office for 4 days. And I'm like, all right, great. We get our own beds and this is nice. I'm finally done with this crazy simulation. Clemmer sits me down like I'm a suspect in a murder trial and has me walk through every minute of every decision over the last 4 fucking days. And is going back to, why didn't you side with me and Arian and White Sox Dave early on? I'm like, dude, think of who you just named. I haven't spoken to Arian Foster in my life. Like, I don't, you're selecting a murderer's row of the most obvious people that would have been out of the game. How could we possibly have come together at that moment to get out, Dave and
that's a tough one.
Rhea, and he is just haranguing me about it, and I
For
keep
hours.
giving him the answers.
I believe it.
It was hours, Francis.
Oh, nobody knows Clemmer like me. I believe
Hours.
that. I believe that.
And it would stop for a minute, and me and Whit would go and smoke a joint.
We'd leave. We kept leaving him.
You just kept
We kept
talking,
leaving
right?
him, and then he'd find us in another room.
Dude, and then he would find us and be like, but one more time, like this. And I finally threatened him. Oh, I should mention, Clemmer ate a 150 milligram edible, which
Jesus
against his
Gus.
weight is enough to put somebody in a coma for a week. And he
powered through it.
Finally, I threatened him. I was like, dude, if you don't stop asking me this same question over and over again, and he goes, what are you going to do? And I go, I'm going to go to bed and you will have ruined the evening.
That's what he said.
That's about right. That's a Francis threat.
It was a nice
kept going
evening.
with it. Yeah, he kept going with it. And I go, Clemmer, you are a tough hang, man. He goes,
yeah, go ahead.
He goes, oh, am I? Am I a tough hang? Am I not chill?
That's what I mean. You can't break. I love Clemmer. Clemmer started here. He's a good guy, but you can't break his balls.
No,
it's a weird. He has no ability to have his balls broken. None.
He also is such a Survivor fan. So it was
well, if he's such a Survivor fan, why do you play the game like a fucking retard then?
Yeah,
he
was in control.
He kept giving me shit, and finally I just had to say, Clemmer, I beat you.
But the thing about Clemmer right there, Clemmer would be like, yeah, but you didn't win either. Like, he needs to get that last word in. It's such a
he ate that edible. He wouldn't stop.
After I said that, he goes, oh, am I not a good hang, Cheech? I go, dude, you just ate a 150 milligram edible. Who are you calling a stoner right now?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And then I walked in on Mincy jerking off.
Oh, wait a minute. What? Wait a minute.
Holy shit.
Wait a minute. What?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, Francis, your face when you came and saw me, he was like he saw a ghost. I'm like, what?
This is like a fucking Wes Craven film.
I saw Mincy cranking himself.
Jesus.
Dude, if Whit hadn't been in the house, I don't know what I would have done.
How many hours is that after you're eliminated when you see Mincy masturbating?
It was like that afternoon.
So he's in his room? You go in his room?
No, here's what happened. So Mincy and I had bedrooms that shared a bathroom.
Okay.
And it had doors in from both bedrooms.
Gotcha.
And I knocked on my side of the door because my door to the bathroom was closed, and I knocked on it in case he was in there. I didn't hear anything, and so I opened it, and then immediately his door to the bathroom was open, and there he was on his bed cracking his cock. And
did you see what he was doing?
Immediately went.
Was he doing it to
I'm so
okay.
sorry. I went, I'm so sorry, and I closed his door to give him privacy.
Sure.
As he was pulling the covers up to protect himself, and then I started peeing, and I heard him turn on "Pardon My Take."
See, these guys are all in the bag for Dan. He's fucking jerking off to him during the game.
To make it seem like that's what he's been doing. I'm like, even then, dude, who listens to "Pardon My Take" naked on their bed?
Just fucking cum all over his stomach watching fucking Pardon.
Oh, it was the funniest shit. I felt really bad, but you know.
Oh, I remember you came up to the rooftop like, I just caught Mincy crackers.
So was he cranking at Francis to memory, like he wasn't watching it then?
Oh, he had porn up.
He did.
No,
He was up.
I think he had porn.
He just switched to
and
Pardon
then
My Take after he got
stopped
busted.
it and then switched it to Pardon My Take to make it seem like he wasn't, you know.
All right.
Jake Marsh is like, I've been there before, man.
All right, we'll talk to you, Francis. See you, bud.
See you, bud.
All right, bye, guys. See ya.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Forgot about that.
That's probably. I mean,
Clemmer, I've had edibles like 10 milligram. Like,
well, how much did Gus have that day here?
500.
500 Gus took.
Oh, I have a message from Gus. He asked me to go on that
Puff piece?
Yeah, I did. I got to respond to him. I don't think I got
Guessing
it.
the answer is no.
I like that
You got
guy
like 2
though.
weeks off.
Yeah.
Oh
Plenty
yeah.
of time. You can come in the studio. You can do it here.
Yeah, sure. Me and Gus.
You're not going to invite him over for Christmas?
I'll come over if he ends up being an Amazon deliverer at my house. We'll do it at my house the day he delivers to my house.
Don't say that.
He might
don't
figure it out.
fucking say that. Hello.
Kirk and Whit, how are we? This is George in Hoboken.
George, how are you?
Doing well. I got a Survivor-themed multiple-choice question for you both.
Okay.
Could you please identify which of the following scenarios is least desirable for you? Would it be being stuck in the house with A, Gilly, who's hotboxing the house for 5 days straight, B, Andy Mayo, who is giving you his professional development seminar, C, Chicken Fry, who's giving you her top 100 Taylor Swift songs, or D, Mincy and Clemmer cold calling to sell watches?
That's tough. Yeah, I don't know.
Gilly, A.
I like Gilly, but it's just not my. That's not my.
Did you hear the other three?
Yeah, Gilly's just not my speed though.
No, he's not your speed at all.
He's just not my kind of guy.
He's
I'm
not
not
your
like
speed
I'm
at
not
all.
a high energy, like optimistic person. But he's a very. I think I said this on the show. There was like a moment of clarity. He's like my age.
Yeah.
We had like a 15, 20-minute discussion. Did I say this?
Yeah, about basketball.
About the NBA in the 80s. It was like he was like completely coherent. Like
that was his like normal. You found his like Zen mode.
I got him. Yeah, we were just talking about like Sidney Moncrief and like the 1983.
But I was outside with him, and he was talking. He's got an energy drink that the 76ers. That's their
he's
official
all-
drink.
oh,
He's
he's
got
all
his
in.
weed. He's
a great basketball player,
killing
too.
it. Killing it, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
And he's just listing all his different companies. I was like, holy
He's
shit.
a very nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
he is.
He's just not my,
I actually thought that the online sentiment would have been way more like entertained because I was by him. Now, granted, I wasn't in his tribe or stuck with him in the room when he was hotboxing
I
it.
moved out. I was not,
But I thought it was hilarious. But then I think a lot of people were like, this is a lot. This is just too much.
He doesn't like. I do think you have to care about the game. Like he didn't even know.
You're telling me this.
Well, he didn't even know you had to vote. When we lost, he's like, "What do we do now?" I'm like, "We vote." He's like, "We vote what?"
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know shit about that game.
And Wallow was he the guy who took the shower after?
Wallow took a shower. Yeah, and then he got by us.
That's because golf wasn't on. But yeah,
coming from me that I was watching a
father
blowout.
son this weekend.
Yep, I'll watch that.
Freddie's playing.
Is he
with his stepson? Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that the first time he's ever played in that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're tuned in now.
It was a major for me.
I didn't know you had to win a major to be in that.
Or the players.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kuchar's in it. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. It's Jeff D. Lowe. How's it going, man?
Jeff, how are you?
Doing good.
Colleen does not want to be on the show anymore. You notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Dave?
That is not accurate at all. Okay. We're getting a call, by the way.
From who?
Chris Clemmer.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. This is like a fucking reunion show.
I gotta pee.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're probably better off not being on these calls anyway.
There you go.
Yep. Hello, boys.
No, did you masturbate in that house?
I did not. No,
You were too high.
Were you that, is that
was
is that an
so
accurate?
obnoxious.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh, it was awful. I snapped. Like, I don't know. Like, I have no defense. They're underselling how horrible I was. I couldn't get my head wrapped around like what happened. I have no like.
You got fucked over. It was, it happens. Yeah.
I did, and like I just like I couldn't. And then it was kind of like you're at a baseball fantasy camp with people that don't really like baseball because all I wanted to do was talk Survivor.
This is what you had to listen to all day.
Buddy, this was now Clemmer. I should have said in your defense. He kept saying, "I need 24 hours. I need 24 hours. After that, I'll be fine."
Well,
and he wasn't as bad.
It's been
after.
fucking 4 months and he's not over it.
No, it's not true. I disagree, Kirk. I'm actually once I got on the plane, I was cool with it.
Yeah, no, I know.
But in that, but honestly though, for poor Whit and Francis, I was a horrible. I feel horrible. And
you didn't rape them,
Rose
Clemmer.
too.
It's not that big a deal. And what?
No, it was just like it was
mentally
selfish
raping.
move, too.
That's probably worse. Yeah,
I
well,
was a dick. Like, I don't know. But I tried to so I could feel myself being like obnoxious and horrible. So I take this gummy and it had just the opposite effect. Like it just made me. It made me like I don't know. Yes, no, you're absolutely right. Everything they said is absolutely right. I was horrible, and yes, the Mincy story is very true.
Are you enjoying watching it now that you're out?
I love it. I
good.
love it. It's so much fun. I'm having a blast. And you're seeing so much that. Like he's the other tribes, and then obviously, once I'm out, then you able to see all the stuff going on. It's because all we could see at the house was just the tribal,
right?
So we didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't let us watch the challenges.
No,
no.
That is weird. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess maybe,
but it was good. More time with Clemmer.
That's true.
That's right.
So it was a win. It was a win.
Yeah.
Were you a big?
Yeah. One point.
Were you a big idol hunter, Clemmer? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I was so I couldn't find. I don't know if I don't know. It feel like they put it in like really obvious places, so maybe they weren't there for very long.
Well,
I was searching for hours.
If your friend is hosting the game, he's producing it, and you run every day, they put it in the treadmill. That's kind of how it works.
I guess so. Right. Yeah.
It was there for 16 hours.
That's and then I guess the one that what Rhea found when underneath the chair that had been there for a
forever.
long time too.
Clemmer, there was one 2 feet from me. Near the end of my life in that game.
Well, the one that Rhea found was on the second floor, but fucking we didn't even know it was the second floor. He was.
No, I slept up there with Dan until he put a knife in my throat.
That's right, you were up there. We were all up there. I had a great room.
So did I. I don't know what podcast studio it was.
Mine was freezing.
Got it down to 63. It was money.
Perfect.
I ordered a big old Unreal King or Queen blow up mattress. I was
remember
sleeping
that,
great in there.
I have another Mincy story. So the first night I get there, it's supposed to be me and Mincy in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But Mincy went back to his apartment. It was just me, completely alone in the house.
Really?
Yes. So and then Dave found out. And,
no, they flipped.
Oh, he went nuts?
Oh, Dave was like, "You have to stay in the house. You're not allowed to go home." He's like, all right. Like he was talking back to the screen, even though Dave couldn't hear him.
So was I.
It's very funny. Jesus.
Yeah, that first night it was just me, and there's a security guard with you at the house.
Right.
But I guess there was some sort of like a potential incident going on there that they were like that. So the security guard had to leave and go check out what was going on at the office. So I was literally just in this giant house all by myself. It was very.
People were driving by the office.
Weird house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a car full of people were waiting outside the office. So then they all shot over the Barstool security team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then Clemmer was left alone with his thoughts.
Which did not help for the next day. For when everybody else gets there, then I'm just this raving maniac. But yes.
All right, we'll talk to you.
All right. Bye.
See you, Chris Clemmer. There you go.
I still can't. Yeah, sorry.
No, good.
Them getting him before me. That's a bad look for him.
Very annoying.
Just out of annoying.
I don't blame Dave on that one because I can see Cody being super paranoid. Super paranoid. Hello.
Jeff D. Lowe still here.
Oh, hello, Jeff.
Hey, Kirk. How's it going, man?
Good, thank you.
So I'll admit I didn't have my finest hour this week, and maybe my communication skills weren't the best, but people got to realize I have a huge weekend coming up.
What is that?
So tonight at 7:30, we got my Cavaliers playing. I've been a huge fan of the Cavaliers since the 2003 NBA entry draft.
Sure.
At 8 p.m., the Thunder are taking on the Heat, and I've always been an Oklahoma City fan ever since I had a layover there when I was 11 years old.
This doesn't feel right. Go ahead.
Tomorrow at noon, I got my my alma mater, my all-time favorite team, the Penn State Nittany Lions, playing SMU in the
Where
college football playoff.
Catherine Minahan was, she was admitted to yesterday. She got
congrats.
into Penn State.
Wow,
that's awesome.
I mean, she can go there.
Wow,
but-
congratulations.
Early acceptance? Like that was her?
No. She's applied
good
to
for
8
her.
schools, 8 for 8 so far.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Well, Kirk,
Well, Steve, you don't have to be sarcastic about it. It's a big day for her.
Good for you, Kirk. Good job.
What the hell did I do?
Good job. You raised her. What do you mean, what did you do?
She's adopted, though. I mean,
Harry's going to be in prison.
That's what I mean. Like, she's perfect. Harry's fucked. Oh, my God.
I met Kate once. So nice. Very friendly.
Yeah, she was at
our live show.
At the live show. Yeah. She's
That's
great.
awesome. Good
No,
for
she's
8
great.
for 8. Holy fuck.
8 for 8. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Jeff, go ahead.
Kirk, did she happen to get into UConn, which I'm also a lifelong fan
Well,
of,
again,
because they're
Jeff,
taking on Butler.
You lived there for a while. I don't, yeah, I understand it's complicated. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Whit, what are you doing around 10 p.m. on Saturday night? Because I know the Golden Knights, which are my favorite hockey team, are taking on the
He does like the Golden Knights, right?
That is his team.
That's true.
Oh, this is a good call, Jeff. Fucking A. Those are his teams. What else you got, Jeff? There's got to be another one in there.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm thinking about switching to Seattle soon because they are a little bit newer than the Kraken, but I'm going to ride with, the Knights.
The Knights,
I'm going to
yeah.
ride with them for now.
Oh, good. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff.
But on Sunday,
we're not done yet,
we
right?
have the Browns.
The Browns, yeah,
No,
of
no,
course. That is
Yeah,
true. We have
on
the Cavs,
Sunday,
the
we got
Browns, which, okay. Penn State, UConn.
We got the Brownies taking
Knights,
on
yeah.
the Bengals at 1.
Yeah.
At 4:25 p.m., I am a New England native, so I'm looking forward to my Patriots taking on the Bills.
Sure, the
at
game got moved, right,
4:25.
Justin?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a lot, Jeff. Yeah.
But I actually also spent a lot of my life in Texas.
Oh, right.
And the Rockets are going to be taking on the Raptors.
Oh, that is
So I'm
a big
looking-
game.
Yeah, I got to pull for the home.
You're the Western Conference team. Sure. That makes sense.
The
Yeah.
Jeff D'Lo parlay is a 16 team.
86 team. Jesus. All right, Jeff.
Well, Kirk, actually, I heard you
Oh.
saying you were talking about 70s and 80s basketball with Gilly, and
Yeah.
the 80s. My two favorite teams were actually the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics.
I had a feeling.
I had one Western Conference team and
Sure.
one Eastern Conference.
That worked out
team.
pretty well. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. He would go on forever, I think.
So Jeff D'Lo gets hate on the. I'm getting to know Jeff D'Lo. He's a buddy of mine. I like him a lot.
Same. Good friend of mine.
What is the hate? Where does the hate come from? Has he fucked up other things?
I think it's the tanning.
I think it's maybe using the middle initial. Because before I met him, I'm
so.
like, I remember before I met him, I'm like, Jeff D'Lo, like you gotta, it was like that's maybe that's it, or jealousy that he hosts shows that people like, they'd like to be the host.
And also,
but he does a good job.
Great job.
Why does
Great
everyone?
job. I'm not sure everyone hates him, or do they? I don't know. What's that?
it's easy to blame him if I'm a fan of Team Kirk when he's going up against something, and I think a question is
Oh, the
harder.
dozen?
Yeah, you can.
Well, the
he's a
problem.
scapegoat.
The one thing Dave was right about was of all the people that Francis gave it to was Dave. So then everyone's like, the game's rigged for Dave. Now, you and I would never say that.
Well, and then Tommy's the ref who just gurgles his balls. So
that's another good point. He drags Tommy in last night for. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's true. I
like,
mean,
what was Tommy gonna say?
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh yeah, actually, Francis is right. Like, what?
That's a good point. They load up, Dave?
They load up.
All right. Good afternoon. Good morning, rather. Still December 20th. How old are your kids now? How's your youngest, by the way? Good?
He's doing great, thanks.
Great.
He's
Good,
doing
good,
great.
good.
7 months,
7
4,
months.
and 7. Just
What's the big toy? Like, what's the thing?
Nothing really.
No, really?
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
No, there's
but the 7-year-old plays a lot of hockey, right?
He plays hockey. He plays a bunch of different sports, so we're busy with that all the time.
How was my Bill Ricker recommendation the other day? I couldn't do much. for
We
you.
ended up on the way there. We drove by a 99. I'm like, you just got to do the 9s.
Harry is super into the 9s right now.
Well, Kirk gave me a recommendation, and he's like, I haven't been there in 13 years.
Well, I didn't know.
So I'm like, all right, I
Garrison's-
appreciate it, but I'm going to go to the 9th. Like 99 never disappoints ever. I love it.
You know what 99s has right now? Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They get the prime rib dinner.
I don't know if I'm getting that at the 99.
I'm getting it.
I'm getting the Gold Fever wings every time. The chips, the crackers, the cheese, and the popcorn. I don't really need
I don't
anything
really
else.
love that cheese. I don't love that cheese. It's too sharp for me.
Oh.
You probably lick
my
it.
God.
It's clean.
Love
was
that
like,
cheese.
as he watched, like,
It's like
Bluey.
Francis walking to fucking Mincy. Jesus. Hello.
Hey, it's Freddie's Birdies.
How you doing, Freddie? This is the most miserable guy we've ever had in the show. He was on a
Really?
couple weeks ago, yeah.
He was sitting here?
Right there, yeah. Right in that chair.
Which guy?
He was just like, I can't even describe him. He's just a grumpy guy.
What was the discussion that day?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't remember.
Colin
Talked about how he hated his family. Yeah, he was just miserable.
He's miserable.
His family.
Guy. Nice guy, but miserable. Yeah. What do you got, Freddie?
Just gearing up for the PNC, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
they're already starting with the Charlie Woods dick
Ugh,
sucking on
I
Twitter.
can't deal with
It's
this.
awful.
I fucking hate Charlie Woods.
You know who might be a bigger asshole is Will McGee. Just a total cunt.
That's Annika's son. He's like 4 years old.
Why do you hate Will McGee so bad?
They were last year. They were blowing him. He was crying on the 18th green with his mom. It was
like
he's
11.
And, you know, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you who's not far behind the two of them.
Careful.
Is Cameron Kuchar, another cunt face.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just be careful. Leave Freddie and Hunter alone. Okay, this is we're not going after Freddie and Hunter this year.
Well, Freddie's playing with the Cordas, which I think is kind of. I can't believe they didn't pair him with Tiger tomorrow.
He didn't want to. He said he didn't want to. I think he was thinking more for. I think
Did
he
you
was.
notice that?
He was saying more for his stepson. I think he didn't want to deal with the Tiger of it all. Yeah,
Did you notice the sleeve on his leg? What's going on with that?
it's fine.
It's wait, who?
Freddie.
Freddie's got a sleeve on his leg like Tiger now?
Yeah, Ryan wears one. My brother Ryan wears. He's 65 years old. Freddie's birdies. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, I'm worried about him and his back. It's just, I feel like.
Well,
it's not
his
good.
back is bad. He's 65
He got a bad back,
years
and now
old.
he's got a bad leg. It sounds like it.
He's an old man. Thank you, Freddie's birdies. This is what I mean. He brings everything down.
He hates everyone.
He hates everyone. I think his son is a little shitbag, but still, I get.
I remember being like, oh, I like
he's
this
good.
kid. He was.
He looks like a country. He looks like a country club kid, though.
What do you think my kids are gonna look like?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Hello.
What's up, Divya Mushes? It's Dan Katz from the Lake in Newton Mush.
What's going on?
Hey, Whit, distance makes the heart grow fonder, except in the case of RA. 100% on Team Yans. He's way better than RA for the show. RA's got to go officially.
Well, Ari's been blogging about Steven Seagal, so.
Yeah, RA. We're going to provide an update on RA, what's going on Next Chicklets. Which
Next
we're,
show?
We're recording Sunday.
Really? An official update?
I talked to RA the other day, but that's just stuff as much as I love your show, I'll save for our show.
Of course, it's Chicklets.
But hey, Dan, I appreciate you listening.
What's his thing? He was complaining that AI, like Barstool has AI deleting comments or something
On
like
the
that.
blog, yeah.
Oh, I saw that.
I was confused with that. I think
he's going back and forth with Nate, right?
Yeah, on his blog, he wrote a comment to somebody that wrote to him, and then maybe they deleted it, and it was very G-rated. And I don't really. That's like kind of like an RA thing. He gets upset at like the oddest things. Where I think Nate was just like, yeah, it's AI. And
how's he doing? Okay,
he seemed good. He seemed good. He seemed good. He said he was really sick for a couple weeks, but seemed good.
Good. I'll get an update next week.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Oh my God, Kirk, the daddy? No way.
It is
I'm
him.
really on the air. Okay, I have a very important question for you. By the way, we are not mocking you at all. We're sincerely in love with you.
Put a towel.
But my
Put
first
a towel
question
underneath
is-
yourself. Take it easy. Take it easy. Right? What? Go ahead.
Oh my God, I already got one. I've been listening the whole time. Okay, my first question is, will you date a 28-year-old? And my second question is,
sure.
will you go on a date with me?
Yes, absolutely. Sure. You name the place.
Ooh.
Where do you like to go?
All right. Your house, maybe?
Okay. Yep. That's not a great first answer.
Okay.
That's forward.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What's your name?
You're going to need to go into the Reddit.
What's your name?
Drop me a contact in the Reddit.
Well, of course. I'm all over Reddit.
So I'm
What did you just
Sincerely
say,
in love
Justin?
with you.
What is your name?
Celeste.
Celeste. How about somebody close to your own age, like Justin Trudell?
No, I've always wanted to. I'm into older guys, and I'm
Celeste, I have a question.
How about Coney?
Besides Kirk, Celeste, besides Kirk's looks, obviously, is your love for him just because
I don't
he
think
hates
this is a necessary
Brianna?
line of, yes, the answer is yes.
Like because he
no,
hates somebody you hate?
I like that he's a straight shooter. No. He's a straight shooter.
Oh,
He's
he'll
very
shoot you
funny.
straight, all right.
He gives people shit when they need it, but he's nice when it needs to be nice. He's just he has a
He'll shoot a frozen rope right straight at you.
I don't think. Again, Celeste, you seem like a lovely woman. I wish you well in the future, but thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
Oh my God,
Okay.
this is
Merry
nuts.
Christmas.
Who would have ever guessed you become a sex symbol through hate?
I don't think that's a little mocking, but that's fine. I give it out. I have to be able to take it.
I think I thought it was mocking, and now I don't.
I don't know. I think Justin, maybe you should reach out to her.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Celeste.
For you, yes.
Yeah, take her to a Pats game.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
This is more like
Dave Conane.
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Good. I know I'm like a couple of weeks late, but I wanted to bring the story up again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I saw the article. I saw the article online, and I'm just saying, I don't know how they posted it. It's crazy.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
It's a horrible call.
Sounds like
It's
a
pretty
horrible call. It's pretty much a Conane story right there.
We'll start working on season 3 ASAP. Goodbye.
Hello.
Question for Whit and a Dan Katz question, if I may.
Sure. This is Tim and Canton.
Hey, Whit, great to see you on the show again.
Thank you, Tim.
Big
Appreciate it.
fan of you, Whit.
Thank you very much, Tim.
It's work.
I'm kind of pissed you off the Survivor.
Me too.
Whit, did you need the sand wedge and the 7-iron to help you walk around on those potato sticks?
No, I needed the
That you call
sand
legs?
wedge. I needed the
What
sand
the
wedge.
fuck?
I needed the sand wedge and the 7-iron to protect myself from Clemmer and Mincy. And me not having those
Do you
clubs.
have osteoporosis?
No, I got bad legs. And I still somehow played in the NHL. I don't get how it was possible. I should have never wore shorts on that show, Tim.
That's why I love you, Whit. And question about Big Rat from Newton.
Uh-huh.
Is he the biggest jock sniffer wannabe in that entire office? I mean, I think he was more upset that the athletes wouldn't talk to him than if he lost $250,000.
I think he was so upset at the thought of me and him never talking again and being friends again.
Here's the thing, though. You can't.
But if you're gonna play the game like
Correct.
he played the game, you got to not care. And I actually think I said on a name, like he knew I was gonna get him.
Yes.
So
far, Dan's had a habit of cutting people stab people in the back, and then having almost wanting you to feel bad for him. And it's like,
yes,
right.
That's a legit. That is true.
And it doesn't work that way. Like if you're gonna play the game like that, like a scumbag, which is fine. That people
It's scumbag survivor. We were calling
people
it.
can win doing that. That's totally fine. But then you can't be like,
you got to be proud of it.
And also, like Biz is fucking insane. Like he's gonna be pissed off for a day or two. Like you got to deal with that. Thanks, Tim.
Biz is my guy.
Yeah,
and he was disgusted.
Who would you have picked if it was you, just me and Biz? You would have got at me, right?
Yeah, I would have gutted you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would have been the only way I gutted you.
I would have handled it fine.
You'd have Gus hanging on my roof. You'd have Justin fucking tying me up in my bedroom, looking at my kids' stuffed animals.
Hello. I mean, Justin is a pedophile, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
fucked up. I texted him the other day, Justin, like that one episode
Oh, that's
was
right. Yeah, he was actually disturbed.
horrifying.
Yeah,
I
as
found
were we.
her post braces.
Yeah.
It was more about the like what you wrote on Twitter. Like it was so
Oh, that to that
crazy.
girl,
like,
yeah.
check your DMs, check your DMs, check your DMs. I was like, holy
I'm a horny
shit.
guy.
She never did she?
I don't think she did.
But you're a horny guy, but you're still not doing that though. So clearly you knew that was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or he
I'm a horny guy.
or he had like actual help from somebody to like try to beat this.
He talks to his shrink about the Patriots. I don't think he's getting a lot of help from that guy. Hello. It's fucking snowing still. Jesus. Hello.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Shut up.
781. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Big Vince here. How you guys doing today?
Ben, how's it going, buddy? Can you find one second, Mincy? I'm not able to have a conversation with Mincy.
No, I tried.
Like I've tried 30 times.
I didn't understand a lot of what he was saying, and then
yeah,
I mean, you saw the content piece. There's no reasoning or understanding what that guy's talking about.
Yeah, go ahead, Mincy. Maybe you can shoot us straight.
is it me or is Dave acting kind of niggardly towards the rest?
Well,
of
okay,
us?
I don't think.
Did I use that word right, Kurt?
This is a correct
Kurt,
word
did
that
I
Peter
use that
Minahan
word
would
right?
use. Yes, thank you, Mincy. As always.
What the fuck, Mincy?
Maybe we need to drop a dump on
Yeah,
the show.
I think so.
Hello. What was that Clemmer dance video?
Him dancing with Meek Phil?
Yeah.
Dancing
Did you see that?
Chaperone.
Oh. Ugh.
I think, yeah.
Go ahead.
Gentlemen, how are we?
We're fine.
Two things for you. The adrenaline rush I got when you were revealed as that idol. My wife wanted to kill me. I would not shut the fuck up about it last night. It was insane.
I was so
Unreal
fucking
edit.
happy.
Unbelievable
I was so
edit.
fucking happy. I mean, new glasses, by the way, because I broke my other ones. They picked up some readers for me.
I can see again. I can see now.
But I couldn't see the fuck without my friggin'. So I was, high as a kite.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you guys, my wife noticed this too because she's a Rhea fan. We both feel like she's playing it like, I don't want to say bitchy because that might be sexist, but she just seems like almost way too try hard, like way too into the game, and it's almost like rubbing off the wrong way. I feel like if she would get down to the final vote, that people would turn on her just because of like how savage she's being.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see if she gets there. But
There's so much to be said. She's
playing really well.
She's playing great, and she's controlling those two idiots.
I'll
Dan
say
and
it,
Dave.
she's playing the game like a guy. I know people don't want to hear it like that, but the other girls, Kelly, not, but a lot of crying going on otherwise.
Yeah, she hasn't cried, right?
No, she cried when she won the puzzle thing.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty much crying. When
And her being a sore loser after you guys keep winning, she's like, oh, I can't believe they're celebrating like that. Like, it just comes off like,
Yeah, you got to understand. The celebrations, you got to, when you lose that, you got to be ready for anything. Like, you got to know they're going to explode.
Yeah, I mean, was that obnoxious? Sure, but like that's like.
Although I celebrated with class the one challenge I did something, just whizzing it by the CTE, the two of the CTE 3. I was just, I think I just raised my hand.
That was you and Megan was a duel for the ages.
Megan throwing muffins.
You were great in that
Somebody
game.
tweeted me a picture of a shirt that they could sell about Megan throwing muffins.
Oh, Jesus. Hello. You were good in that game.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, I got a question for Whit. Whit, I was hoping you could help settle a disagreement between me and a buddy. First off, do you have a hole-in-one?
No.
Oh, that's
Kurt,
right.
do you?
I don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, I've been
All
close.
right.
I've hit the hole a few times, but no, you
No,
close
I- sitting on it.
Yeah, but what, like, if you were playing a course, right? Let's say you play the course, a nice course, and they moved up the par threes today. It was like 82 yards. Would you feel like that was a bullshit hole in one or no?
Is the rest of the like? Is it? Are
It's
you,
like a real
are you playing a
course.
6,800 yard?
It's like playing Pebble or something with whatchamacallit.
Oh, 100%.
You can't. I would
As long
agree.
as it's not a par 3 course.
It doesn't count
it's
on par three.
No.
I've actually made them on the par three. I've made one on a par three.
I don't even have one on
Doesn't-
that. But
doesn't count.
No, if you play a 6,600 yard course and there's a 70 yard par 3 hole in one.
You
no,
agree
I
with
don't-
that, Dave?
I
Dave
don't
hits a
have
700, 200 yards. So.
Damn right.
That was fucking.
As long as it's a reputable course, you're good.
These lies of all
What was the disagreement you had with your buddy?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
So you actually answered my question. Was if you get this guy, my buddy's a 4 handicap, and he got his first hole-in-one on a par 3 course.
No, he didn't.
He doesn't have one.
No,
bullshit, is
he
it
does.
not?
He doesn't have one.
So we actually have a
Thank
golf
you.
trip with a bunch of buddies where I think we every year we put in money into the hole in one pool that if somebody gets a hole in one on the trip, I think it's up to like 15 grand.
Yeah.
And then we played the par 3 course at Pinehurst, and before I made it very clear, like,
Doesn't
hey, before we tee off, this doesn't count. And then a guy got one. Thank God we'd addressed it prior because it would
Sounds
have
like
been
a nice trip.
great trip. We haven't done it in a while.
Nice
but
to meet you.
You want to come?
No, I don't. No, not really.
A lot of drinking and smoking.
Yeah, it's not my scene.
It's not your thing.
I like to play by myself in misery.
It's 6 a.m.
You just
No caddy.
Nope. The colder the better. Just
Who was that guy, like the weatherman locally, who got a hole in one at Foreplay or what, or Four Kicks or whatever that place is called?
Oh yeah, I called him out on that, right?
Yeah.
He didn't like it.
Wait, in the simulator?
No, it's
God.
like it's literally 4 kids. Like it's a turf. The tees are turf.
How fucking terrible is this fucking Fowler Tiger?
Horrible.
Horrible. Did you see it?
Horrible.
Which thing?
The fucking golf thing.
Like the simulator thing.
The thing
Oh,
with the-
TGL. Yeah. I heard
TGL.
Foreplay talking about it.
I'm sure Colin are trying to defend it. It looks
No,
fucking...
I said I think it looks weird. I don't think it. I mean, it's gonna be all broadcast.
And like it's
right?
the same sand as Augusta. I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I don't. Did they think that this should maybe it ends up catching on, but I don't.
Oh, looks
I would never watch. I mean, I couldn't even believe the lack of coverage or talking about that match they did.
Nobody cares.
Nobody even. I didn't even hear about it.
No, and DeChambeau's in it, who's like the one needle mover now, like in golf.
Yeah, and then somebody said he shut his microphone off like when
Yeah,
they
he
were
was
losing.
being a bitch.
So that's like if you're
That's
gonna
him.
do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. These guys have no
The
personality.
TGL thing though.
Who's on the call of that? Who's doing the play-by-play? Because that's like the most important thing. I
Jake
think.
Marsh.
Oh, there you go.
After he cranked it to PFT and Big Cat talking about the Dolphins.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? I don't think enough has been made about Cullinane's little TV situation.
Yeah, this is a
his
mess.
logic of getting in at the ground level and being an early adopter. Does he realize getting a free TV and getting scammed is not buying stock in the company? that
No, I
makes
do.
the TV?
He's a moron.
I do realize
I mean,
that.
in fairness,
I
he's
do
an
realize
idiot.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I think he thinks he's Kevin O'Leary on Shark Tank when all he did was get scammed. But anyway,
Aren't TVs like $200 now too?
Yeah.
Right. I
He didn't
overlooked
he
the
didn't
argument.
calculate
I overlooked the argument. Yeah, it had nothing to do with the cost.
As always, he's overthinking.
When I signed my first contract, I got my dad as a gift an enormous like it was
Huge TV,
yeah it was
90 inches.
It was $8,500 and I swear to God 8 months later it was like 900. It was the worst.
That was nice of you though.
It was and it was like it was this wide.
right. It was a Michael. Yeah, it was that's funny. Jesus. Hello. Your dad?
Hey,
your dad
guys, three very
yeah. What's that?
three very quick things about Survivor here. First
People
off,
love
Kirk, do
talking
you remember in the 80s on CBS, the games of the week on CBS, Celtics were inevitably in those games on Sunday afternoon?
They were in the
and there
first
would be
half, and the
clutch men,
Lakers.
clutch moment.
Yeah, the Lakers would be in the second half because of the West Coast game.
Jeff D. Lowe would be watching. Those are his teams.
Yeah,
in the
yes.
80s.
Yeah, that was two of his teams. Yeah.
They would always do this little commercial, clutch men, clutch moments,
Yep.
and then they'd show somebody like Mega Bruce and Big. That was fucking you when you made that shot. They would have done a bit with you on that, in one of those commercials.
Yeah,
when
honestly,
you hit that shot at the
yeah.
last second there.
Anybody could. Like, I'm not here to take a victory lap. Anybody could have done it. It's fine. You just do it. You just go to the next game. You can't worry about that stuff.
Right. For sure.
Second off, what
was it?
Oh, good. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
No. I was just going to say, what was it like looking at Crazy Man in the eyes like that when after you hit Kirk, with that cheap shot you hit him with? What was it like? What were the eyes? I want to know what the eyes looked like.
Yeah, the eyes were dark. There wasn't much behind them. It was, and I was like, fuck, I feel bad because I just fucked my team and I buried a buddy. But then once he's like, we're going, then I kind of flipped it over and I was furious. And then all of a sudden it was just, I didn't know what had happened. It was like I had blacked out a little bit. But immediately looking in his eyes, I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I could tell you felt terrible even in the moment.
I felt bad on both ends, ruining my team and hitting. I wouldn't have cared at all if that was Will.
Right.
And then I didn't even do it to him. That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
Last off, I know Tim already nailed it, but I mean, I don't know if this is a bit, Kirk, with you and Big Cat, but I mean, is there a bigger fucking pussy than that guy? I mean, first of all, I'm old, I get it. I don't understand his sense of humor. I don't know how everybody finds him so funny. But I mean, this guy, I mean, like, he's crying. He's crying that he's voting people off, but he wants to be everybody's friend.
Well, I'm not going to get into. Yeah, I'm not going to get into what goes on later in the game. I'll just say thanks for the call. Like, I don't like when. Well, I guess it wasn't the same though. Like, Dang just kept saying all day when I saw him. He was like, I'm out. We did part of my day today. I'm out. I know you did tape chicklets, but you weren't saying that. Like, he gets into that.
He was saying I'm out as they were going to vote. He's like, it's
every
me.
time.
It's me.
Every
it's
time.
me.
That would wear me out.
He probably shouldn't have played because you could tell he didn't want.
No, but he plays the game hard.
He
though.
played the game. He's playing the game great, but he didn't want to live with what happened by playing the game great.
Yeah, you can't have it right.
But once the show ends, I'll be able to go into more detail.
As will I.
On a lot of things.
I would just say you're also dealing with psychopaths.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we'll both admit that we're fucking.
Yes.
Just nuts.
Yes.
Like I said, I thought you were gonna clock him when I was watching. I was like, holy shit, he's going to punch him in the face. Which would have been unbelievable.
Would have been great.
Oh, great moment. Hello. They load up, Dave? Load up. Boy, people want to talk about this goddamn show. Hello.
Congrats on the Idol.
Thank you.
I think I woke my kids up when I.
Yeah, people seem very excited about that, which is very, very grateful. Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Well, we have also we haven't gotten
Can't
a lot
wait
of Kirk
to see
this
how it
past
plays out.
week.
What's that?
Like you
Yeah, we
haven't
keep
been,
winning.
You haven't been a big part of the show.
Yeah, when
this
you
week.
win, you're
They're,
not on the show.
they're making you a good part of it on a team that keeps winning, though.
Yeah, no, I think I've been represented fine. We win. Like when you win, you just
Like,
sit around.
why were you so convinced you were fucked in that office with Rico? You got on your phone. You're like, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Because I was looking at the big picture at that point still of I just thought I was in my mind going forward, the Biz, Wit, you just said it. I'm out on that one. Will, Taylor, I'm thinking I'm out on that one.
Well, and you were getting Taylor, so you knew you were out on that one.
But we won, so I wasn't. So I'm thinking, what I'm saying is if we get to the merge.
Then I'm not getting people out that I know I'm fucked
If
by.
I get to the merge, it's you and Biz. Like I know you and I are tight. We'll be fine for a while, but I knew down deep if it came, you'd got me.
Yep.
And I felt like if it came down to me and Taylor for Will, he'd got me. And now everyone's still fucking in it.
Yeah, and you didn't have, yes.
I didn't have that person.
Okay.
In my
sense.
mind. So, so I'm like,
you're not a guy that lives with the person. You're just on your own.
correct. Yeah,
Like,
but in this game, you need,
you needed it.
Yeah. I'm going to the fucking game of Cullinane. Like, I don't have a partner for this fucking thing. So, Go ahead.
So Justin and Dave look so bored.
Yeah.
So I want to change the subject a
Are you
little
guys
bit.
bored?
Justin, did you get
no.
your Christmas present?
What'd you say?
Oh,
Did you get your Christmas present?
No, I fucking took it and fucking threw it away. Are those
You
those
gave you a
comics?
present?
Are those
What?
comics?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was sent to the Kirkman studio.
Yeah.
I grabbed it. I thought somebody was sending me a book because no one's sending me books anymore. I opened it in the car. It was 5 Teen Titans comic books. I fucking threw them away. I was like, fuck this.
You bought those, Justin?
No, this guy did. This guy called, sent to the studio.
Oh.
I thought somebody was sending me a book. I was like, fuck this bullshit. Nobody gets gifts from me in the studio.
All right, I'll get you a book next time.
Yeah,
sir.
thank you. Jesus
Justin, if you need more Teen Titans, I'll send you some.
Creep, pervert. Fucking.
I didn't ask for this.
Send his phone number to the fucking police. Jesus.
What's that?
You don't have to jerk
Justin's
off
like,
to
just
enjoy Teen
include some anime next time, too.
Jesus. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas, how are you?
Good, thanks. May I ask you a trivia question?
You might. Yes, you may. Sure.
During the Unnamed show today, Whit took a lot of criticism for watching the President's Cup while his demise was being plotted in Surviving Barstool. Now, a President's Cup sounds like something my character Benjamin Franklin Gates would try to find in the National Treasure film series.
Sure.
But speaking of taking L's to the President's Cup, who was the captain that selected a South African countryman for the international team that famously battled the U.S. to a tie in 2003?
That'd be Gary Player.
That's right, Kirk. Thanks for your time.
There you go. We all locked in this President's Cup. It was like 11-2 U.S.
No, it was like 8.
I was watching it with you.
8-0.
He's like, you're like, I was watching it. I'm fucked. I'm like, well, maybe
Do something.
I don't know.
Get up.
Yeah,
Oh, look.
Yeah, stretch your legs. I don't know. Maybe you'll run into somebody. Hello?
Hello, Kirk. Happy holidays. It's Chris Burke calling.
Chris Burke calling, of course, from Life Goes On, who played a character with Down syndrome.
Corky?
Or has one. Corky, yeah, has Down syndrome, of course. Chris, how are you?
I like to live what I act.
Yep. Well,
Happy holidays. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Coming to the Minahan Menace Network in 2025. The new show, Ups and Downs, with yours truly as one of the co-hosts.
Okay, we look forward to that.
Would you like to?
No, I do not want to participate in that. I saw somebody in the Menors had the top 10 episodes of the year.
They did.
And number one was...
It was a 5-hour one.
One with like the Sopranos kids that we had on.
It was the Live trivia one.
Live trivia.
When you left the dozen, starting your own league.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Oh, that was a good one.
4 hours? Was it really?
5 hours.
Yeah, it was long.
Breaking that today. We're going until 7 tonight. Hello.
Kurt, you're a piece of shit. You sit there and you ruin the fucking show by saying Big Cat and me are going to go back and forth. There's a big thing between me and Big Cat. oh, we're not friends anymore. So when he was fucking saying, I'm out, we knew he was going on. You fucking ruined the show. And Whitney, you're Ryan Moobs because you cry like a little bitch. And I bet as soon as you got in that house, it smelled like pussy. And it smelled even worse.
Is that true? Can you confirm that or no?
Yes.
Hey, do you like anybody or no?
Who's your guys?
Yeah, who do you like? Who are you rooting for?
Well, I want Kirk to win, but he's ruining the fucking show. It's ridiculous. But I would love to see Moves go all the way so she can cry a little more.
She may. You know what? She might. Thanks for the call.
Wait, so hold on. Hold on.
You hang up. Oh, yeah. Call back. What are you going to say?
Because he's saying you ruined it. He really thought Dan was going home had you not said anything on this show and that one?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Dan could win the game. We'll find out. I could win the game. Who knows? Long way to go. Hello.
Hello, you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's Vinny Boom Box from South Philly. What's up, fellas?
Okay,
I just wanted to get on Ryan's ass and.
What's up?
I just wanted to see if Ryan got a text yet from Dave about what happened earlier on the show.
I didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. Maybe text me. Thanks for a great year for the company.
Right.
Thanks for making us money.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a good guy.
Big
Not getting
bonus.
upset.
Yeah, handle it with class. Hello. No, I'm not listening to that fucking song. Hang up. Hang up! Hate that fucking
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I like, whatchamacallit, Bob Seger's, they told you, Little Drummer Boy?
Unreal.
Right? Isn't that great?
Unbelievable.
Is that your number one?
I kind of forgot about that. I think that might be. What's the Bruce one that's great?
Santa Claus Coming to Town?
Yeah, I like that one.
Good. I like Please Come Home for Christmas, the Eagles one. You know that one? or
Yep,
no?
that's a good
we
one.
can't play it, right?
I think it's
No, can't
Rumpa
play
Pum
it.
Pum.
Definitely.
Why? You play music sometimes,
You can't
don't
play
you?
the fucking Eagles. The Eagles are the worst. They take you down 2 seconds.
I want to go see them at the Sphere.
I'll get sick.
You think?
Yes. Oh, I'll definitely get sick of that.
Take some of the what do you take before you get on a boat?
Imodium?
No, not Imodium. It's like Dramamine. I think that would help. You wouldn't go just because of the venue?
I think I'll get sick. I get sick on like rides. I get sick.
Fuck.
I mean, we don't have to go together. You can still go.
I know.
You're
I
gonna
have
go?
no one to talk about it with then.
I'll go with you.
I want to go. I really want to go. We went to the draft there. I just want to go back to an actual show there. The NHL like cheaped out and didn't do anything with the graphics.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. One or two more. Hello.
Six 618.
Hello?
Hello.
Dad.
Yes. Hello.
Daddy.
Yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
just letting you know, you do have some brothers that support you.
Oh, thank you.
In the Brianna Chicken Fry Snark. So we just wanted to, there are dozens of us.
Uh-huh.
We support you. We love you. I need a dad.
Well, yeah.
And we're here for you.
Well, thank you, son. I appreciate that. Good luck. Okay. One more and then we're
I will say this, that the phone lines are jammed up, and every single person on it has never called before. That makes me think maybe that Reddit is acting.
They were talking yesterday. Like, he's taking phone calls after our name show.
Holy shit.
Just letting you know.
These
ahead,
women, Kirk, and men.
Yeah. Well, I could use another son, I suppose.
860.
Hi, Kirk.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, I'm going to do a little callback. You were just talking hole-in-ones. Thank you both for your integrity. One of your listeners, Andrew Randall, not to name drop, 10 years ago told me he got a hole-in-one. He just finally admitted to me, and he still thinks and is telling people he got a hole-in-one when it was on a breakfast ball.
Oh, no. I mean,
Can you believe that?
That's not even close.
Well, the first hole of the course was a par 3?
Nope, it was not. That's the best part. It's hole number 3.
Oh, it's
he
not
claims that someone on hole number 4 screamed 4 and the ball landed near him when he shanked it to the right. Re-tees.
Okay,
hits it into the
we
hole.
get the point. We don't need the entire breakdown.
I mean, come on.
It's just one or two more. Maybe we can't take it. Last call can't be that drip call. Hello.
Zaddy?
Is your son going to be a good player, you think? 7-year-old? Good hockey player? Sort of get the.
See, he
women's
likes it
skill.
right now.
Yeah, you're forcing him.
See if he loves it.
One of these dads.
See if he loves it. Oh yeah,
kid.
crazy. Slamming on the glass,
Like-
making him walk home. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. That's literally what I say. Bend your knees.
Hello. Hello.
443.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hi, I was wondering, did you guys hear about Francis sneaking in a full fish dinner to the movie theaters last week?
Oof, that's a Rob Bradford move. No, I
Fish
didn't.
dinner.
Yeah. Rob used to do that. He used to
Yeah,
get,
he had fish tacos in the Uber ride and spilt fish tacos everywhere, and then he
I didn't.
snuck in Alaskan fish salad.
Oh, thanks for the call. Jesus. Yeah, I've said this. Rob Bradford at the North Shore Theater used to get fried clams.
Is that the guy who got the tattoo?
Yeah, you know Rob, right? I mean, you know who he is.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the tattoo? It's a decent sized tattoo.
It's big. And is their podcast brand new?
No, it's been on the air for probably like 5 years.
Competitive
Nobody-
viewers.
Okay, so it's enough. How is it a competitive art?
The sports world.
Baseball is popular and spitting chicklets?
Head to head.
Fuck.
Head to head.
Then I'm going to have to get a tattoo.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. No tattoos on you?
No tattoos.
Okay.
Not a tattoo body guy.
I love Biz, but like, can you keep your dick in your pants for one episode?
Christ. Tommy John probably loves it.
Oh.
Loves it.
I think either that or they got to lose their
Tommy
license.
John is phenomenal.
Tommy John, I'm wearing it right now. They're great. Hello.
Hey, fuckwad. Have you ever been fucked up the ass by a guy with Down syndrome?
Yes, I have.
Same.
Rico Boxco is my co-host. He has all the classic Down syndrome signs.
Okay.
Slight show.
I would say Rico does look like one more bump in the birth canal. He might
I
have
thought he's been looking good in this physically.
Yeah. The blinking's a real thing, though.
The blinking's fucked up. But that could be Bosco Bits.
Yeah, I don't think he's not taking his meds. Like, I don't believe that.
No.
He would have like serious side effects.
Yes.
I feel like brain zaps and stuff.
Yeah. Hello. Can we get one good call so we can fucking be done?
Build. This is the last one.
These guys are muted back here today, huh? Hello.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
No. Hello.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
I was just curious about Whitney. When was the first interaction you ever had with Kurt? And, like, when did you hear about him? And then is the Unnamed show everything you guys thought it would be when Dave initially approached you guys?
Well, I'll let Whitney answer, but I'll just say like, today, because I know some people are like, and Whitney and I get frustrated at the Unnamed show sometimes, to be fair. But
fuck.
But today is an example of why there's no show like it at the company, though. Like, we literally just badgered the guy for 45 minutes. Nobody else is going to, I'm not jerking about it, but nobody else is going to do that.
I knew this show would be Unnamed would be perfect with Survivor. It's after Survivor. It's like.
Then we tell your dog, Dave, talk about his dog.
Well, yeah, it's like when something goes down, it's awesome. When there's nothing to talk about, it's brutal.
Well, Dave doesn't want to talk about anything but himself.
Exactly.
Like a perfect example is, I said this, Aaron Hernandez. Like, I was literally on
In
a
the
network show, and I said I killed him.
And he was texting as we were talking.
Dave's
about
like, yeah,
it.
you guys see the penguin? Like, well, all right, I guess we're moving on.
I think I said you see the penguin.
You did, yeah. But go ahead. I don't know when we first met.
I remember I heard you on EEI.
Yeah, right.
And then I was like entertained. It was a good show.
Right.
I remember actually listening to it on the ride to like a mass golf qualifier. Like I was trying to get into the mid-am or the mass am. And then I get on the range and I don't remember what you're talking about, but it was good. And you were going off the handle, you were losing it. So then I had my AirPods in warming up. And then I get to the first tee and just block one. I'm like, why was I listening to that guy instead of possibly trying to get ready to play golf? And then
I don't know our first interaction, though. I actually don't know the answer to that.
I bet you on Twitter or something.
I think we were messaging at some point.
I think on Twitter or something like that.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting in here.
A dream come true.
Dream come true.
You can look at fucking,
I did it.
Look at these two. You get to hang out with these guys.
It's a pleasure. Always.
What an honor this is.
Oh, Jesus.
Is Dave's new thing going to start early next year? Because he left. BFFs is done.
I don't know. What is it?
Remember he was alluding to maybe something happening?
No.
Like, is he going to replace BFFs
I don't.
with
Oh, the
something
thing he
else?
signed an NDA about.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What is that? I thought it was the Gruden and Che thing because he started that app, but obviously not the NDA thing. But I was like, oh, maybe that's
his next thing,
a new show for him. But I don't know what he was talking about.
I don't know either.
He said
No
you can
idea.
ask me. I'll tell you off air. Did you ever ask him?
No,
I didn't either.
I don't really care.
Fuck him.
Not now. I mean, you
It was all. It was all post Survivor. I don't give a fuck.
You're never talking to him again. What's up this weekend, Justin?
I'm going down to Connecticut to see my grandmother.
Oh yeah, you're dragging her back for Christmas or no?
No, she's driving up on Tuesday.
She can still drive, like she does all that stuff.
No, I think she's taking the train.
So you're going down to see her even though she's coming up here?
Yes.
It's weird, no?
Why?
Just spend tonight with her. I haven't seen her in a
That's
while.
quite a statement, right? That's a weird way to phrase
Yeah,
it.
he's like, I got these mags and I got these videos and.
So they're either 2 or 92. Is that kind of your?
Yep,
that's your
pretty
thing.
much it.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're gonna.
If they're related to me, all ages off.
Yeah, true.
He's like, well, old people end up curled up in the fetal position, so that's kind of similar.
Like them in diapers, yeah.
Well,
Jinx, you owe me a kiss.
well, shut up. Well, but there's a good point about Whitney. Why you gonna go visit her? Then she's gonna be there a couple days later. Why don't you just drive her back?
So odd.
Because she's coming out with my aunt.
Why don't you drive them back?
They can't fit in my car.
You just like a sleepover tomorrow with your aunt, your grandmother. Tonight.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a Suburban, but I'm in the car, so nobody else can fit in there.
What are you gonna do with her?
Do you hate the aunt?
No, not at all.
Oh,
that could be it.
That's one of
Because
the
he has
things-
to see her with
yeah,
the
that's one of the
aunt.
things we're not supposed to talk about. But yeah,
Oh, really?
He hates the aunt. Yeah. Right, Justin?
Absolutely.
So you go back with grandma. Okay, dinner with her tonight?
Yeah.
Gonna take her out or?
We like to get food at a local fast food place.
When she
Southern
asks you, like, how's work going, like, what will you say?
No, she goes, Justin, I don't understand what you do with your job.
I don't either.
She says that a lot.
Does anybody?
She,
what do you say?
That's the problem.
She's the one who like called my mom crying one time.
No,
She listened to. I said this. She listened to an episode of KMS, and she.
What'd you cry about?
I don't know. You called me a dummy or something. And
Your grandmother said this?
That's all she heard?
My grandmother called my mom and was like, I don't know what Justin does for work. They swear a lot.
Tell her to shut up.
That's what I said. I said
Shut
it's
up.
best you don't know.
God, grandma, take it easy. How old is she?
Late 70s.
Oh, okay. So she's relatively young.
Yeah.
All right, good. Dave?
Nothing really. I think a Christmas party tomorrow. That's about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Neighborhood Christmas party or?
Family. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Will you get wrecked?
No.
Yes,
No.
you
I will
Really?
not. I will not. No.
Why?
Because I have to drive after.
Okay.
Is your son
that's
sleeping
smart,
through the
Dave.
night or no?
He is not. Well, he's sleeping in my room through the night.
Every year.
How old are your kids, Dave?
7 and 5.
He doesn't sleep through the night?
5-year-old's just been getting up like he was scared or something, and he just woke up 30 times a night and just won't stay in, so he gave up.
And he sleeps in your bed every night.
Sleeps on an air. We put a mattress down next to our bed. We bought a twin mattress at somewhere.
I mean, that's a gymnast right there.
Is
this
that-
guy's going to be
He
a
wasn't-
future
to be
Olympian.
honest, he wasn't great at learning to skate. So
That's a tough scene. All right, we'll see you.
Yes.
I'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, January, 13th?
Is that right?
Yeah, we'll have dinner the night before.
We'll have dinner the night before.
And
and
I'm
yeah,
not going to say anything else.
So we're back. We're back Monday.
Yes.
Who's here?
Kane and Germ.
The big Germ.
Kane and Germ. Who's Germ?
You're a consultant. You're
for the Minute Fan of the Year.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, we'll do that. Spit and Chicklets. Go big episode. Sounds like big update coming.
Oh, yeah, and we have, for anyone listening in Chicago, I think there's
Oh,
a couple,
yes, I saw Biz tweet this. Good.
couple hundred tickets left. We have a live show on December 29th, I believe
right?
it is.
I saw that, yeah.
And it should be a blast. We got Jeremy Roenick, Chris Chelios, bunch of beauties that will be at the live show, and what else? And then some meet and greets there. But the live show, go check it out if you're in Chicago, please.
Good. Go do that. Back Monday?
Yep.
All right, goodbye.